My name is Christine Witchman. I'm a grandmother of one grandson. My son got served with divorce papers in 2019 in February. As time moved forward after that, the battle really heated up between him and my ex-daughter-in-law. The casualty in that is my grandson. And we have tried to advocate for him. We have had concerns, and you're surprised when you see your son hire a lawyer to not really explain the law. They run the show the way they want. They tell you this is how it's done, to even telling my son that he didn't have to pay dental expenses, yet later to find out it was ordered. So just really negligent, but it also made my son look bad, causing prejudice, I think. But it was a difficult divorce from the beginning. My son would compromise, the other party wouldn't. Finally, you're ordered to go to mediation, which he did. Before you know it, you have what they call a guardian ad litem and a social worker. The divorce happened during COVID. Even though we had to call sometimes police to make sure he could talk to his son or check on his son, or before there was any custody order intact, she took his son for a month, which is kidnapping. So it was a unique lesson to see how law enforcement would not understand the law, or children, or trauma. The guardian ad litem is very difficult to deal with. She's kind of a bully. I got one call from her. My heart was shaking. To me, so much depended on that call. I wanted to help my grandson. And my heart was pounding. I was out of breath. But none of my concerns were addressed, except for the fact I think they have him in counseling, which, well, there's another interesting fact. What is he getting counseled for when he doesn't feel comfortable to even be recognized as liking his dad or our side of the family? The strongest thing I ever said, and I don't really feel it was against his mother, was that if someone makes you feel bad for liking someone that you love in the family or wanting to be with them, and you're not even allowed to act like you like them, that's abusive. I myself have PTSD, so you recognize it in others. But when you start seeing those kind of things in a child, it shakes you to the core. And they act blind, like there's nothing that can be done. All the lies are believed. Every time you tell truth, it's used against you. It's just been a nightmare. It's affected all our health, physically, emotionally. And it's really hard to even talk about how it's affected me, even though it's one of the hardest things I've ever gone through in my life. The hardest part, and why I'm speaking, is that there's children who are unheard. And I think you have to make sure that you offer them a guarantee that they are safe if they tell a story. Is that hard? The trauma you go through from worrying and separation is like a daily grief. And the guilt, you are always feeling like you have not done enough to protect someone who can't protect themselves. And if this is the best we can do for children, this is really sad. I'm so sick of hearing how resilient children are. They are, but they're human. And it does have a lifetime effect. I'm Christine Witchman, and I'm a victim of family court, and so is my grandson and my family.